The time has come to play Just a Minute. So in this game, you will be competing in pairs to see who can speak the best on a topic. It will be relating to, you guessed it, movies. There are 3 rules in this game. You cannot hesitate, you cannot deviate, and you cannot repeat any words, apart from things like and the topic that we give you. If you think your partner has done any of these 3 things, you will press the bell, and the topic will then get passed on to the other person. This will be a fight for a winner. We'll be doing pairs at a time. Once one pair has a winner, the next pair will go down, and then we'll bring it down to round 2, and eventually to the final round, where we will select a winner. Nice. Let's go.
Okay, so Willy Wonka is a fabulous movie. We love the original with Johnny Depp. I've watched it a bajillion times. Let's name some characters.
You said, Willy Wonka, what? Johnny Depp is in it, and he's an absolute rock star. That there are...
hesitation! Hesitation!
Okay. You repeated yourself. And in Willy Wonka, Charlie is looking for the golden ticket. I mean, a lot of people are looking for the golden ticket, and then Johnny Depp.
Hesitation! Okay.
I didn't hesitate.
Yes, you did.
You
said, she slowed down. She slowed down, and he's looking for the golden ticket. But they pick out all these kids. There's Veruca Salt. There's the blueberry girl.
There's the blueberry girl. There is the.
Hesitation. And they go into the
They get to the Willy Wonka factory, and they have a competition, and the person who has to get to the end wins.
And they have to compete against all the other people, and they are in.
You said and then basically Charlie wins.
And Charlie wins, and he ends up winning. Yeah.
Come on, you know what?
Bite me.
Denzel Washington truly is one of the most incredible actors. Not only does he have a repertoire that I would say stands in comparison to any great actor, I think he has both a coolness and a correspondence with his soul that to me seems one of the most engaging, exciting acting humans that I've ever engaged my eyes in. Not once have I watched a film sat in the brightly lit cinema thinking to myself, please don't let me down, Denzel, but time and time again, he comes and delivers what I would say is one of the best performances that this world has ever seen. Meryl Streep, who's that? I don't know. Daniel Day-Lewis, no thank you. Denzel is hands down the greatest that ever did it, the greatest that ever lived. He should have won the Oscar for Flight. Denzel is a king. He is my...
I just feel like you're saying random stuff now.
Yeah, I know. It's all yours.
Well, I know a whole bunch of people feel this way about Denzel Washington. I personally couldn't name a Denzel Washington film. I just don't know who he is. And there's no way I deserve that.
What did I get interrupted for?
Superhero movies, there are millions of them. I am a huge superhero movie fan, if you didn't know. Some of my favourite films, Spider-Man, Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, Superman, Batman, Flash, Ant-Man, Gamora, Groot, Rocket. There's so many superheroes, I can name them all day. But, you know, one of my favourites, if you didn't know, one of them it's got to be Rocket. Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's absolutely incredible.
You said Guardians of the Galaxy twice, surely said, right. But superheroes have always had a deep connection with my soul, mostly because I've always thought, well, I first of all am a superhero, and second of all, I hide it very well with glasses, because I think, as you said, one of your favourite Superman, I clearly am. The bulk, the physique, all of it is roughly represented in me, and as you know, kryptonite, it really absolutely gets me, and I'm very weak, and my popcorn love disappears when kryptonite is around me. Also, I do think that superhero movies, I am more of a fan than you could ever be, despite you cosplaying them. I have always been to the cinema all of my life since I was as young as possible, always watching these superheroes smash, destroy, pow.
Wow. That was incredible.
I'm not saying anything. You should have. I knew what I did. I knew what I did. I knew exactly what I did.
I have never watched the Trolls movies. I know there's Justin Timberlake in it. There's
hesitation. The trolls are really weird looking creatures. I don't know why they're so small. All their hair is weird. It's just so crazy to see that people go to the cinema to watch the trolls. But I slightly love the trolls because, you know, they're cute sometimes. There's a few cute ones. And
hesitation, all right. I know there's a song, no, there's a few songs I've said song
Song twice. The Trolls are...
Hesitation. I know they dance, they also perform, and they're small, but very cute, you know? And there's also colorful...
Hesitation. I don't know anything about the Trolls. I've never seen a troll movie in my life. That's why I'm so confused right now. But I'm going to keep talking anyway because I know they are small things. And they walk around and they love people. Sometimes they fight. Sometimes they hug. Sometimes they sing. Sometimes they cuddle. It's all sorts of things that...
Sometimes.
Oh, true.
I didn't even think about that.
So it is now time for the semi-finals of Just a Minute. Behind me, I have the loser bench, but in front of me, I have the bench of winners going through to the semi-finals. Let's go.
You know what? I am the biggest Disney fan ever. I actually went on a Disney cruise last year and it was amazing. I could list you some of my favorite Disney movies. I love Finding Nemo. I love The Lion King. I love The Little Mermaid. I love Beauty and the Beast. Right. I love so many different characters in Disney movies as well. There's Belle, there's Gaston, there's all these different things. And they make a lot of movie musicals these days, a lot of live action Disney movies, you know. Disney is just such an amazing franchise. And there's so many things to say about it. I can't even think of all the things to say.
Things, right? She can have things. I was really proud of Disney, the great movie enterprise that is Disney, when they brought...
Hesitation. So I don't know what he's talking about, so I'm just going to keep talking about something else. And you know, The Little Mermaid just came out, and there's a lot of amazing actors in that. There's Melissa McCarthy, and that's actually the only name I can think of in this moment in time. But you know,
oh, hesitation. So I was saying before I was rudely interrupted that Disney, the amazing company that it is. What is amazing hesitation? Why am I so bad? You were so good, though. You were so good. You were so good.
Wow, that was so unexpected.
Hesitation. Saw was a great horror movie because Jigsaw was going through so much length to hide all of these keys from these people so that they can get trapped in an underground basement. Do you know how crazy that is? Now they made escape rooms that look basically like Jigsaw's main mansion. I don't know what's going on in there, but my favorite...
Saw movies are wonderful, and I really think they would adapt well to the VR experience. I can imagine horror movies generally working really well when you're really immersed inside of it.
Really, twice. Horror films are great. My missus's horror films love stems from Insidious. Insidious is one of her favorites. But remember Orphan? Orphan was a good one because there was a small girl that looked like an adult. No, she was an adult that looked like a small girl. That's how it went. But then a lot of stuff happened in that.
I feel like that was hesitation. My favorite horror villains generally are the creepy dolls, but I'm a big fan of vampires and werewolves and aliens as well. But my favorite horror movies are the ones where...
Do you know what? I kept repeating myself when I heard it.
So you have both made it through to the final of Just a Minute. How are you feeling?
Did I expect to be here? Absolutely not. But here I am, and I'm ready to win. So
I love that competing spirit.
I feel that. I mean, I wasn't ready to be here this morning. I didn't know what this game was this morning. But through my sheer skill and intellect, here I am.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're just the two smartest people in this room. So
the fan favorites.
I think either of us are really surprised. You know?
Wow, the confidence. I'm loving it. I love the confidence. If
both
you could pick a topic that you would want to be the final topic, what would it be?
I think I just did that topic. I feel like anything musical related would suck for him, probably, unless you have a secret musical obsession that I don't know about. But yeah,
nice topic. Toby?
Movies.
Movies in general. Okay, well,
about movies.
Let's head through to the final and see what's going to come up.
Okay. The cinema. Well, you know what? We are in the cinema right now. The cinema is such a magical place. We've all been going to the cinema since we were growing up. I actually used to go to the cinema in Canada. I'm not from this country. Here, this is Cineworld. I used to call it Cineworld. I actually didn't know how it was pronounced, so I used to say that. I won't say the name of the place we're in again because then that would be a repeat. But, you know, the cinema, we eat popcorn, we eat snacks, we come with our friends, we laugh at the movies, and we do...
Hesitation. generation. I most recently went to the cinema to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I don't get to come to the cinema as much as I'd like to anymore. I feel like pre-pandemic I went all the time and I was such a big cinephile. I'd watch anything and everything that was coming out with my friends. My favorite part about going to the cinema is getting to talk about the films after you're done watching them. After the pandemic, kind of...
After, there's twice, so here we are. Yeah, during the pandemic, you couldn't go to the cinema. It was a really sad time, but then it ended, and we could all go back to the cinema and be with all of our friends. Who would have thought? Not me. Wow, guys.